Hello and welcome to today's lesson of Learn the Violin. Now, a number of people have asked me about the correct way to hold the bow, and there are lots of ways to hold the bow and a lot of teachers will tell you different things. What I'm going to tell you is the way that I hold the bow, and the way that I hold the bow is the most comfortable position for me. Before we start, let's have a look at the bow, and obviously you're going to have a bow if you're following these lessons, and a violin, otherwise you couldn't follow the lessons. But the bow has got the wood and it's got the hair. The hair is where the sound from the violin comes from, and it's important not to touch the hair with your fingers because you can get oil onto the hair, and this would make it more difficult for the hair to absorb the rosin that you put on to make the friction. At the end you've got this, which is called the frog, and the frog's got this little piece of mother of pearl in the middle. You've got the pad here, and between the frog and the pad there is a little bit of wood. And it's this bit of wood where we're going to concentrate at first, because I'm going to put my thumb between the pad and the frog, and then I'm going to bring my two middle fingers, one on the pad and one on the other side of the thumb. My third finger goes onto the silver bit, and my little finger goes roughly above the mother of pearl, which is on the frog. Now this is the way that I play, just angling it a little bit to make it more comfortable. One of the most important things when you're holding the bow is that these fingers shouldn't be too high on the wood. They should be lower, and the thumb curved round. So there you go, a bit like that. The fingers not too high because you won't lose control. Lower, and the little finger there. As I said before, there's lots and lots of different ways to hold a bow. If you're going for the classical way of holding the violin and for holding the bow, then you need to look somewhere else for lessons, because these lessons just show you how to play the instrument and play it in a comfortable position. This is comfortable for me, it may not be comfortable for you. I've got friends who play like this, play the fiddle. I've got people that hold the fiddle down here and play like this. It just depends on what you're looking for in a lesson and what you're looking for to do on the violin. So for me, that is the position. The thumb on one side, and the most important thing is that usually the thumb is between the frog and this pad. And the rest of the fingers fall into line to be comfortable. You need flexibility, so if you can do this and bend your wrist, that is good. Obviously you need a violin to make a sound, but so that's it. Okay, so that's how I hold the bow, and I hope that this lesson has been helpful or useful to you. And as I say, there's lots and lots of lessons online about how to hold a bow, so you can have a look at lots more and find which is right for you. But from me for today, thanks for watching Learn the Violin, and I hope you come again. But for today, from me, bye bye.